My name is Mary Rains, and I am the founder of the company Raining Resources. And at Raining Resources, we really pride ourselves in putting out good products, good resources that are easy for teachers or administrators, instructional coaches, anybody really that works in the school system. We really pride ourselves on putting out products that can be beneficial to them, and the Hub is no exception. To explain what the Hub is and all that it has to offer, so hopefully you or your staff can use it and really utilize all the tools that it has to offer. So to start with, if you go to rainingresourcesthehub.com, you will pull up the homepage and it looks just like this. On the homepage, there are a few things that are just good to know right off, kind of the story behind it and some resources that they may want to look into. And then at the top, also linked on the homepage, there are several areas that your teachers or that you can explore. The first one is tips and tricks, and it's exactly how it sounds. It's all of the tips and tricks that you as an administrator that are offered for you and your staff. There's some quick tech tips, some random quick tips, and all of this is going to be updated daily. And so the longer that you belong to or subscribe to the Hub, the more resources you will acquire through that. The next section is educational apps. The just home for the educational apps is exactly how it sounds. It's all about apps or online resources or websites that have to do with education. I will always post my top 3, the ones that I'm currently using the most in my classroom, with a description to kind of get your teacher started or to have you check out as well. And then as you scroll down, you will see there are other amazing resources that I have linked within here. And these are all the resources that you could think about giving to your staff or suggesting to your staff to use. And so they are all linked there for them to just have a one-stop shop to go and check things out. As I find more resources or as we look into more resources, then they will also be added to that section. Also within educational apps, there's the library. The library essentially is where you can send your teachers to go and look for recommendations for their young adults or just for their students in general. Again, these will be updated as books get recommended to me or as I hear my students loving the books that they are reading. They will all be added there. And lastly, there is a section for reading related resources. So if teachers are looking for like good online platforms to have their students go on and read, that is on this site as well, or on this page as well. And then within educational apps, Google is like a completely separate and huge entity. So there is a section just for Google Suites where it gives a little bit about each one of the apps within that or programs within that, and then it gives links to resources to help your teachers or to help you navigate that specific app. And lastly, on the Coaches Corner, we have a Coaches Corner, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It is geared towards or kind of curated towards these are things that an instructional coach would help you with, or if you were like a mentor teacher, these are things that they would do for you. So it talks about things like classroom management, helping new teachers. There's a whole section for new teachers, diving into content and standards, and then best teaching practices. And it literally has everything that you would need to get started. And there are, along the way, free resources linked on each page that anybody can access. Here's the section for new teachers, and it's literally everything that they would need to know. There's a very beneficial and free new teacher checklist on this site, and I would definitely get on there and check it out and give it to your new teachers. And then there's essential resources. These are all linked freebies for any teacher really, but if you wanted to give them to new teachers, you could. We got the beginning of year newsletter, we got daily agenda slides, and then classroom expectation slides. And then lastly, in this section, or on this tab, this is where everything as far as teaching strategies or just important topics that might be good to look into, this is where this will be housed. And so teachers can go on here and learn a little bit more about certain things within the field of education. Also in the Coaches Corner, we have several options for you guys, and then also for your teachers individually. You can book sessions through Rating Resources, and you can actually book coaching sessions. So if a teacher really needs help on something, then you can book accordingly. We also, more specifically to school districts, we have a mentoring with administration package. This is something that you can buy, and it basically guarantees that I or someone within Rating Resources will be mentoring one of your teachers throughout the school year. It includes like monthly coaching sessions and then weekly check-ins. The with administration package actually is where I will also meet with you, and we will talk about some things so I can better coach your teachers. And then there is a mentoring package that is just for working with teachers. So if you don't necessarily need to meet with me on how to coach up your teachers, then you can purchase this package. Now, the Hub has so many different features and so many different options for everyone, and so I hope that you found this video very beneficial, and I hope that you see the value in a resource like the Hub. And just so you know, the only price you have to pay is $10 a month. And that's for our premium package. You literally have access to everything, including all of those linked free resources and more free resources as they get posted. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe at ratingresourcesthehub.com.